Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the test account and we are looking at the new patch notes. Now, hopefully for us, it is not the awakened version of Oscar. That's what a lot of people were saying over in the live stream that we did this weekend. But you can see we are getting a new mauler hero. So it is a brand new hero, Goren, the Gourmet Hunter. So agility-based ranger. Super excited about this, that it is not another support hero, and super excited as well that it is not an additional celestial, hypo, awakened, draconic, whatever it may be, guys, that it is literally just a hero that we can use, and it's of the 4 primary factions, so we can do the desired hero summons for him. Makes it incredibly well. So able to cook delicious food to provide buffs to allies. So they might have even made him a support hero, even though he's an agility-based ranger. Also waiting opportunities to butcher the enemy. I like that for Goren. That seems like it's pretty cool. So we got the trial that is coming up. We also have the bountiful trials as well. So we can check out the hero tomorrow, which is going to be Thanksgiving in the United States, that we can go ahead and do this. So let's see these additions and these changes. So city revamp, winter is here. Now we have spent 5 years seeing this. The whole winter, the snow, everything like that. Added a new winter theme appearance to both Ranhorn and the Dark Forest. So again, that's something that we've seen before. The new hunting fields. Now, this is interesting. The beta season of the hunting fields is now live. So overall, the hunting fields is almost like a mini abyssal expedition. But overall, it is something that players really were looking forward to. And then for whatever reason, they just kind of ghosted us for 2 years. We haven't seen the hunting fields in a long time. And I'm glad to see they're bringing it back. I know a lot of players were saying that if they bring back the hunting fields, all is going to be forgiven for everything else. So there is the hunting fields, guys. It is coming. So explore a brand new map, Desolate Parish, and face the new boss, the Abysmal Murmur. Adventurers can navigate both land and water within the map. So pretty cool. Added a new treasure hunt gameplay. Squads can uncover hidden treasure using map to earn gear, combat buffs, and to gain advantages and bosses. I like that they change it up, guys. It's not just the same thing that we're kind of going through. Added new personal quests. I like this. Adventurers can earn personal rewards based on their progression in personal quests throughout the season. So not only is it going to be the overarching everything, killing the boss and getting all of the achievements that way, but there's also going to be a personal aspect in this as well. And adjusted the faction mechanic. The fusion faction has been removed in 2 new factions. Meridian Force and Secretive faction have been added. Adventurers can now choose from 6 factions to find one that suits them best. That's going to be pretty interesting to see exactly what that looks like. In the beta season, the leaderboards will be maintained, but rank rewards will not be issued because, of course, this is the beta version. All right, so new events, lyrical exploration, very cool. Can complete quests on the event page for a variety of rewards. Anytime that we can get free rewards out of here, absolutely. Epic updates, added Leica the Starbringer legendary epic adventure. So we're getting another Voyage of Wonder, which is now going to be for Leicas. A Hippo has set a trap to seal the Dark Forest's force, causing the spear deer to lose much of its power. There we go. So that is the adventure that we're getting of the Voyage of Wonder that we are getting for Leica. Nightmare Corridor updates, replace the boss with the Devourer with the Abyssal Terror. New Resonating Crystal features. Added a new hero selection function to the Resonating Crystal. Not sure that's really going to change anything. I know going through there, I thought you could kind of select it. I'm going to have to see exactly what that looks like. Misty Valley, again, is on rotation, so getting a ton of stuff. If you're not doing the Misty Valley, guys, there is a crazy amount of stuff out of there. And then, of course, game adjustments. Aurelia was just a bug. Randall, which I'm going, or Randy, as people have referred to it. And then Skyland with the Lightning Lance. So really not too much going on. So we got the Misty Valley in there. We know the Nightmare Corridor is on the rotation. Added the new Voyage there for Leica. And then, of course, Lyrical Exploration is going to come up, which is just free loot. But the only big thing out of here is the hunting fields and seeing exactly what that looks like. So we're going to have to see how in-depth and how crazy. Now, the hunting fields, again, it's fun to go in there. A lot of people do this on a very competitive nature, kind of like the Abyssal Expedition. But overall, it seems like the hunting fields are fun to go through. You don't have to be crazy about it. And again, it's been a long time since we have seen the hunting fields, which is kind of crazy. I want to see what it looks like. And then we're getting a new mauler. I hope that the mauler actually has some functionality for a majority of players, including myself. When it comes to the last hero release, which was Skyland, not really anybody, short of whales or large players, are building Skyland in the entirety. Even looking at a guild like I'm in, We really don't have but 2 or 3 players that actually built Skyline within the guild, which is kind of crazy. Again, it doesn't seem like he's really taking hold. And even looking at some of the leaderboards, looking at some of the different places that, the heroes like Treasure Scramble, where they're very pertinent. This one hasn't started yet. But overall, it seems like the utility of the hero is decent, but I wouldn't say he's an absolute must. He's an absolute priority. Because essentially what players are doing is if they don't have access or if they do not or cannot build Skyline, like in my case, that they're going in here and they are just subbing in some other heroes in here that are working in the formations, which essentially were the formation. I don't even know if we're going to see them in here, but they were the formations that we had prior to Skyline being released, that they just went ahead and built those formations. And even here, I don't think I've seen him. There's Lucius in there. There's Belinda in there. There's Gwen, which a lot of players are still focusing and still building out Gwen in the entirety. So Skyline, I'm not seeing in there as of right now. And then the Nightmare Corridor, usually the same thing. He's a pretty big burst hero, but there's Gwen, there's Athalia, we have Vika in there. There's Randy showing up again. And then we do have the awakened version of Thane, and there's Baden. Again, it seems like possibly even on a lot of the test servers, that we're not seeing a lot of utility with the hero, or honestly not seeing him in a lot of different places. Now, overall, it seems like even looking in Region 1, we have a lot of regions that are kind of in here. I know test server doesn't have as many players anymore. As players continue to kind of leave AFK Arena, it's kind of leaving a gap in some guilds. It's leaving a gap in some servers. I don't know at what point do they start the consolidation process, where they kind of overlap, or they put some of the servers together if they're not as populated with other players. That is yet to be seen, because when you start thinking of events, it's really a game changer when it comes to competitive events, when you start putting different servers together, or when you start merging things, because you're putting whales from a couple different servers all together into one server to compete against each other, when all of the other players just kind of get kicked down to a much lower stanchion. And again, I've seen this in other games. We've seen it quite a few places where if they do something like that, and again, I know people over on Reddit and Discord were talking about possibly, going through and merging the servers. I don't even know how many are on here anymore. So when we look at selecting the servers, 70. So again, test server, not really many. 68 is still a new server. So they are still releasing these new servers that are coming out every now and then. So there is still kind of the push. And again, I don't know at what point do they, or if they do any consolidation at all, to kind of put a lot of these servers together. But all right, guys, so that's going to do it for today's patch notes. Getting a new mauler, which is pretty cool. Hunting fields are coming back. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.